everybody. Hi everybody, welcome. My name is Linda. I teach the Gentle Chair class at Peachtree Yoga in Burlington on Thursday at noon when we're in session. So we're coming to in a little bit different format these days because of the pandemic across the world, but we're glad to be able to do this for you. So follow along. I hope you enjoy. I'd like to share a little something here out of my everyday positive thinking. I'm trying to stay positive in this whole process. And so cultivate a loving relationship with yourself. Be willing to be alone and enjoy your own company. So we're all kind of faced with this quarantine thing right now. And what better time to work on being happy with ourselves and sitting in the quiet and the stillness of the day or the night. We can learn a lot about ourselves when we just stop and listen to what's in the universe telling us what to do with no words at all, just pure silence. So let's go ahead and get started here. I have a nice fire behind me. My son came home from work today and he was chilled to the bone. He had been working outside all day. So I said, you know what, leave the fire going. I got some new leggings and they're wonderful. I'm sure I'll be roasted by the time we're done here tonight. But anyways, I hope you guys are staying comfy, healthy, safe. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's go ahead and come into a nice tall spine. We rock back and forth, just trying to get a nice stable base on our sit bones. Come into a fully relaxed position. Our shoulders are dropping away from our ears. Hands are resting gently in our lap. And let's go ahead and begin to breathe. Listening to the stillness. Turn our eyes inward, follow our breath. Lengthen out that breath just a little bit. Maybe taking the count to 6 count or 8 count. Equal inhale, equal exhale. We'll go ahead and drop our hands down along our side, twirl out our wrists. Continue with those breaths. Rotate and go back the other direction. Go ahead and work through those fingers. Placing our hands back on our knees. Let's go ahead and sweep our right hand up to the sky, bringing our left hand up, prayer hands above our head, and let's just circle our hands around our head. Bringing movement into those shoulders. When we come to the front or the back, let's rotate and go back the other direction. Okay, bringing our hands to goalpost. Inhale, we come forward. Exhale, we open. Inhale. Exhale. One more. And bringing our hands down to our side. On inhale, we're going to sweep up to this. Actually, we're going to keep our hands on our knees. We're going to drop our belly forward, taking our crown to the sky. Coming into cow. Exhale. Round the back. Let's just rock back and forth, first of all, on our sit bones. Feel the vertebrae opening as we come into cow. Each vertebrae opens up, bringing space in between. One more. Your spine should feel warmed up. And coming back to neutral. On inhale, we sweep up to the sky. Exhale, we dive all the way down to the earth, coming into forward fold. Allow your head to hang heavy. Your shoulders to hang heavy, releasing any tension in the back. And go ahead and walk back up. We're going to sweep up to the sky. Exhale, we twist to the left. Make sure the spine is nice and tall before we twist. Nice deep breath through that left side. Coming back to neutral, sweep all the way up to the sky. Exhale, we twist to the right. Nice tall spine. Coming back to neutral, inhale, sweep up. Exhale, to the left. Anytime we twist, we're wringing out the toxins in our spine, so you want to make sure and drink some water after we're done, or even during class you can take a drink. Coming back to neutral, inhale and exhale. Coming back to neutral one more time on either side. Inhale up and exhale to the left. Coming back to neutral. Inhale and exhale to the right. Coming back to neutral, let's go ahead and come up to standing. We're going to flow through chair pose. We're going to keep the chair right behind us though, because we're actually going to sit down onto the chair. And we don't want to plop in the chair. So this helps strengthen our legs, and we learn not to plop down into furniture. So sweep all the way up to the sky. Exhale, we come down into chair. We're going to sit gently on the chair. Inhale up and exhale down. This is a good one to teach your kids with them all home. A lot of times they go jumping into the furniture, so this would be a good little practice for them. If you want it to be a little bit more work, take your arms out in front. We're going to do two more. Inhale to the top and the hands at our side. Let's go ahead and bring our chair to the top of the mat. We're going to square ourselves up to the chair, sweep all the way up to the sky, dive down, placing both hands on the chair as we square ourselves up. Shoulders are stacked over our elbows and our wrists. Our hips are stacked over our knees and our ankles. On inhale, we are going to look over our left shoulder at our hip. We're putting a little C in our spine. Exhale, coming back to neutral. Inhale to the right. And exhale back to neutral. Flow this side to side. And we'll flow this one more time. Coming back to neutral, we're going to step our right foot back and our left foot back, coming into downward facing dog. Push those hips back. Nice long stretch from our fingertips to our shoulders. Go ahead and walk back forward, coming into all fours. Placing our right hand in the center of the chair. We're going to sweep our left hand to the sky, open it up, exhale back down, switch hands. Right hand goes to the sky and back down. Side to side with your own breath. Inhale and exhale. moving back down to neutral. Let's go ahead and step our left foot back and our right foot back. Downward facing dog. Push those hips back. Nice long stretch. And we go ahead and walk back forward. Let's go ahead and come back up to standing. Turn at our chair. We're going to turn our chair sideways. I'm going to use the back of the chair as a little bit of a support. I'm on a little bit of uneven ground here, but if you're able to do it without the chair, that's fine. However works best for you. So we're going to just circle our hip around and back down. Inhale up and around. Exhale down. This helps open the hip flexor here. One more. Okay, we'll go ahead and switch sides. Coming onto our left foot, we'll circle our right foot around. One more. Okay, we'll go ahead, bring the chair facing either way, either side. We're going to come to the back of the chair, stand in mountain. Start out in mountain, get a nice grip on the mat, picking up your toes so that you feel all four corners of your feet. Nice tall spine. Shoulders are dropped down away from our ears. Nice deep breath. Go ahead and take hold of the chair. And we'll just do a chest expansion or bridge. This is similar to a bridge if you were laying on the floor. You would be rolling your shoulders underneath or your arms underneath your body and then lifting your hips. Nice deep breath. And relax. Go ahead and lift again. And go ahead and relax. Go ahead and sweep all the way up to the sky. Step forward just a couple of steps and dive all the way down to the earth. All the way down. Let everything relax. Go ahead and walk back up. And we'll go ahead, I'm going to keep the chair here. We're going to move into tree pose. So I'm going to ground the right foot into the mat. Actually, I'm going to keep the chair over here. Ground that right foot into the mat. Picking up the toes so that all four corners are on the mat. Step your left foot on top of your right foot. Focus on a spot on the floor that's not going to move out in front of you, preferably closer rather than farther away. Less distraction that way. Nice tight core. And then go ahead and balance. Go ahead and lift if you'd like. If you want to use the chair and turn your leg out to open that hip up, you can. Take your gaze to the sky. Bringing our hands back to heart center. Go ahead and put the foot back down onto the mat. Sweep up to the sky and all the way down into monkey. Hands on our shins or on our thighs. Nice flat back, nice tight core. Go ahead and walk back up, and we'll switch the chair. Coming in, grounding our left foot into the mat. Creating it, just ground that mat, ground the left foot in, picking up the toes so that all four corners of the foot are on the mat. Take the right foot on top of the left foot. Nice tight core, lift out of the body. Go ahead and lift if you'd like. If you want to put your foot on the chair, you can. Just balance a little bit. And go ahead and sweep back down, sweep all the way up, dive all the way down into monkey. And go ahead and walk back up. I'm going to set the chair off all the way to the side. We're going to start at the top of our mat, hands at heart center. Plug your thumbs right into your heart. Nice tall spine. Go ahead and pick up the left foot, step it back. Left foot should be parallel with the back edge of the mat. Slight bend in the front knee. We turn our hips forward. This is warrior one. Go ahead and take your arms to cactus hands. We're going to flow with this. So we're going to flow forward. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. When we inhale going forward, we don't take our knee forward of our toes at all. Our knee stays straight. We're hinging at the hip coming forward. Two more. Bringing our hands back to heart center. Go ahead and turn the back toes, step forward, sweep up to the sky and down into monkey. Or forward fold all the way down to the earth. Go ahead and walk back up. And we are going to, we're going to actually turn. You can go ahead and step your right foot back. So my face is not away from the camera. I'm going to come up here and step my right foot back. So either way, put a slight bend in that front knee. If your hips are facing the long edge of the mat, we want to turn them and take them to the front of the mat. Hands at heart center. Go ahead and take them to cactus hands. And we're going to flow. Inhale and exhale. Two more. I can't count. I think that was it. Go ahead and bring your hands back to heart center. Turn the back toes, step forward, sweep up to the sky and all the way down into forward fold. walk back up. Let's come to the long edge of our mat. Put a little plie in your knees. So your knees are not falling in, they're not falling out, they're tracking right over that big toe, okay? So go ahead and put a little plie. We're gonna go ahead and sweep all the way up to the sky. When we come down, we're drawing our elbows into our waist. Sweep up and exhale. Feel the strength building in your legs, free flow of your arms, and a nice clear mind. One more. Inhale up and hands at our side. We're going to stay in this wide stance. You can turn your feet in or make them comfortable. Soft knees, we're going to circle our hips around, hula hoop it around. Keeping your torso straight. It's your hips that are moving. When we come to the front or the back, we'll rotate and go back the other direction. And we'll go ahead and come back to neutral. Go ahead and bring your feet back together. On inhale, we're going to sweep our shoulders to the sky. Roll them down our back. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Next time we're going to just take our right shoulder towards our ear. Roll it down our back. Take our thumb to our shoulder, circle it up and around, and then open it up. Use the full breath. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And then open it up. Inhale to the top, exhale around. Right side again. And the left side. Coming back to neutral. Let's go ahead and bring our chair back. Coming into a seated position on our chair. We are going to come into Warrior Two. So we're going to straddle the edge of the chair. My left foot is off the corner of the front, and my right is back over behind the other side of the chair. We're going to sweep our hands parallel with the earth. Gazing out through that center finger. Nice tall spine. Our hips are facing the long edge of the mat, so our hips are facing forward, right between our legs. And we'll go ahead and bring our hands back to heart center. Go ahead and sweep our legs back together, and we'll switch sides. our left leg back behind us, right foot is out in front, 90-degree angle in our knee. So it's a nice straight line. Sweep our hands parallel with the earth. Hips are facing the long edge of the mat. Hands back to heart center. We sweep both feet back to the earth, back to center. Sweep all the way up, come all the way down into a forward fold. And we go ahead and walk back up. We're going to keep our left foot on the mat, and we're going to pedal our right leg. Circle it back. This is our bicycle pedaling, as if we were laying on the floor, legs up the wall, and then pedaling. We'll pedal a little bit with our left. It's a little bit harder when we're in the chair, but we can still get some movement in that knee. And we'll go backwards. And we'll come back to neutral. And I bet some of my students thought we would never ever do our ABCs and our 1, 2, 3s on these videos, but here we are. It's that time. So we are going to do our ABCs and our 1, 2, 3. And the way that we do that is, excuse me, I don't have COVID-19. Just got a little tickle in my throat. So we are going to sweep our hand over the top and our foot out in front. So we are going to go 1, A, 2, B, C, 3, D, 4, E, 5, F, 6, G, 7, H, 8, I, 9,